Alright guys, what's going on? Brian here. We're just going to do a pretty much Barney style, cheap, clean air mod on a overall stock 636, and I'm going to walk you guys through it the whole way. This only costs, what, like $12 to do. You get your $10 filter and your $2 worth of hose.
Wait, pick it up, groove. Baby girl, watch how you move. I got them vests on my shoes.
And you're like $1 adapter, so 13 bucks, I guess. And basically save you $40 from the Six Shop or anyone else who makes these clean air mods. You're basically looking at the bike from exactly just the gas tank off of it and the fuel rail or the fuel line off of it. So all we're gonna do right now is take off the breather hose from the airbox and take the airbox off, and we're gonna start plugging up the airbox. So let's get into it. All right, so once we got the airbox off here, you're gonna notice 3 open lines. One's a breather from the airbox, another one's your crankcase breather, and the third connects up to your head. So you're gonna have 3 exposed holes on the bottom of your airbox essentially. So you're gonna wanna block off these holes, and we're gonna get to these lines later on in the video. But when it's all open and everything like that, you should make sure to clean everything up. Clean off your fuel injectors and, you know, make sure everything's good to go, and yeah, plug up your airbox. Okay, so back in here, all this garbage, you're taking it off. So basically off the head, you're just gonna rip it. You're gonna notice a few things right away. You're gonna have a vacuum line coming off. You're gonna take this off right from here. If I can get this off, sorry, it's stuck. I guess you can take it off from right there too. And all this garbage, you're not gonna need, except for right here. We're gonna take this and we're gonna cut it in half. Just cut right here. Let's see if I can do this. Cut right there. And cut right here. Now why we're doing this is because, of course, you don't want your top of your head just exposed. So you're basically just connecting it, and you're getting rid of this old, whatever the hell this is, airbox system, and you're putting it down in here. You're gonna connect these two together with just that single line. So make sure it goes over like that. And then right on this one. And you wanna make sure you get the right size too, so it doesn't have any kinks in it or anything like that. So see, it's a little too long. Take it out, trim like a 1/4 inch at a time. Throw her back in. Ugh. Boom. Just like that, nice, smooth, doesn't have any kinks, so the top of the head can still breathe from left to right, and yeah, basically that's it. We're gonna have this guy right here blocked off, so we're gonna put a screw in here. I'll get back to it once I find a screw for it, so I'm gonna go find a screw for this and just clean up the rest of the motor and get ready to route the line in the filter. So, all right, so basically we're running the line now. We popped off the throttle bodies here. Make sure they're all the way out the head, because you're gonna wanna run the line under them. And it basically will just run from your breather right here. You can plug it right in with this 5/8 hosing and just make sure it's in there nice and good, just like that. You'll be all right. Run it under here, run it under the throttle bodies, up into here, and then under the engine, right here. Basically from there, you're gonna plug in your breather, and then just run it anywhere that's gonna look clean up here. But most likely you want it, you know, standing up like that, so when you are 12 o'clock or anything like that, the oil is gonna be able to not flow out of the filter, but your engine will still be able to breathe. So I'm gonna throw these throttle bodies back on, clean everything up in here, but basically that's it, guys. If you didn't notice, we pretty much knocked everything out really quick. So throw everything back together and let you see it when it's all done. Got the throttle bodies back on here. Make sure you anchor down these 2 little bolts to get them off. Forgot to say that. They're just right back here, one in between the 3 and 4 and one in between the 2 and 1. Just nice little Allen keys. We ran the tube right under the throttle bodies, right up to the top. And here's our filter. Basically, we'll just zip tie it up to here. I guess I can do it right now. Zip tie it up right here. Let's see if we can get there. Just like this. Just so it's nice and clean and upright. Just like that. I'll trim that later, and then throw your airbox on, and look at that. You did the clean air mod a whole $13 later, and a little bit of busting your ass, but other than that, it's good to go, and you're not going to get oil in your airbox, and you're not going to hydro lock your motor. So if you guys are doing any kind of wheelies that are longer than a few seconds and you have more than the recommended oil in these 0304s, which I highly suggest you do if you're wheeling, then you need to do this mod. So you might as well just do it this way, the cheap way, and a functional way. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like and comment. Tell me screw you or whatever you want to do. I don't care. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I hope it helped. This is Brian saying have a good weekend.